right. Hello, everyone, and welcome again to your therapeutic yoga practice. It looks like things are looking pretty good from my end in terms of signal and so forth, but if someone could just confirm that they can hear me and they can see me, that'd be helpful. So yeah, all good, says Megs. Wonderful. Yes, my name is Guy Friswell. I'm coming to you today from the west coast of Canada, from Victoria, BC. Thank you, Melanie. Yay, perfect, all the way to the UK. So today's session of therapeutic yoga, I'm going to riff on the idea of alignment. We seem to be quite obsessed in yoga about alignment. But to my view, yoga is very much an inner inquiry. Hello, Scarlett. An inner look, and not so much about the outer form of things. So we're obsessed with the outer look and feel when in fact yoga is all about the inner alignment. So we'll be talking a bit about that as we go through. And as always, this practice is offered by dana or donation. So if you do find some value or benefit from the practice as you're going through towards the end, your donations are more than happily accepted. And hello from Portugal, 6 p.m. Hopefully you didn't eat before class. Eat after class. All right. A therapeutic approach to alignment. Donations welcome, about 45 minutes here. And if you like to use props may be useful, but not necessary. From here on in, I won't be able to, hello from Nadine, I won't be able to see your comments as we get back onto the mat. So I'll come back at the end of the class to convene again. So let's make our way onto our mat. Find a comfortable spot for you. I like to sit on a bolster, but whatever's good. And as you come onto your seat, you can even be sitting in a chair if that's more comfortable for you. But find a comfortable seat, take a slightly bigger inhale and a long exhale. Just close your eyes and settle in for a moment or two here before we get into the movement. This first practice is one of simply allowing yourself to arrive onto your mat, into your body, into this breath right here. And to settle down and really connect inwardly. Feeling the rise and fall of your breath and releasing any tensions that you might be experiencing in your face or shoulders. And putting a question towards your heart today. So the question is, why did I come to practice today? Why did I come to practice today? And listening to whatever's arising from the heart, not so much the head, but what's arising from the heart. What is it that you really need from your practice? And now move in a way throughout our practice that is aligned with that intention. We'll mark the start with a single shared breath. So exhale down to empty. Take a nice big full inhale. And a long sigh. Welcome once again, my worldwide friends, to your yoga practice. Really great to have you here today. As you open your eyes, take a big inhale, reach your arms up overhead, take some kind of funky stretch. Stretch one way, stretch the other way, just get rid of any crankiness that you may be experiencing. And then slowly make your way forwards onto your hands and knees into a tabletop position. And in this tabletop position, so that's on your hands and knees, let's just be a little bit intuitive, swirling around your knees, letting your head roll around. There's no right or wrong way, just feeling and sensing into something pleasurable. So make it feel good in your body. And remember, we're trying to align with your intention today, whatever that might be. To be strong, to be flexible, to be clear, to be calm. There's so many intentions that are possible. Each person working on something a little different. So stick with what works for you here. A few cat-cow breaths. So as you inhale, we're going to lift your head, lift your tail, drop your belly. And as you exhale, round, tuck your chin, bring your pelvis forwards, and really press into the mat quite strongly. Inhale, lengthening through the front of your heart. Lift your bum, lift your heart. Exhale, round. Making that heart's intention known. And again, one more time, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, round. And press your pelvis forwards. Inhale to neutral. Take your knees wide. Push back to child's pose, elbows down and head down. Just take a couple breaths here. Letting everything settle, not getting too rushed. It's nice and slow today. And then as you inhale, we'll come up onto our hands and knees. Drag your hands back, tuck your toes, and push up to your feet at the back of your mat. Just draping yourself forwards. Let your knees be bent. Let your head relax down. Be really relaxed through your shoulders, your arms. Even your belly is resting on your upper thighs here. Little shiggle, little shake. And then as you inhale, come about halfway up. Legs straighten a little bit. And then exhale, fold. Your hands go wherever your hands go. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. And then as your next inhale, a nice big inhale, you swoop your hands all the way up. Rise up to standing. And exhale, bring your hands down the front of your body. Bring your hands onto your hips. And step your feet together. So heels touch, toes touch. Here, notice that when you squeeze your heels towards one another, your bum fires up a little bit. We want to keep that kind of rotational force in the feet most of our standing practice. Take a big inhale, hands all the way up overhead. Hands touch, and then exhale, bring your hands down the midline, interlace your fingers. Press your palms down and keep your chest nice and proud. So keep those fingers interlaced. Inhale, hands forwards and up towards the ceiling on, and inhale, really stretch up tall. And exhale, hands out wide, down to the sides of your body. We'll do a couple more like that. Hands, thumbs roll open. Inhale, hands all the way up overhead. Hands touch. Exhale, hands come down the midline. Fingers interlace. Palms press down quite strongly, chest nice and proud. And again, inhale, hands forwards and up. Exhale, hands out wide to the sides of your body. Now one more cycle just like that. Inhaling, hands up. Exhale, hands down the midline. Fingers might interlace the other way, if that makes sense to you. And then inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands out wide to the sides of your body and onto your hips. Let's work on your lower body here. Keep your heels touching, but take your toes out a little bit. So warming up the low body. From here, as you inhale, rock your weight slightly forwards. Keep your heels squeezing together as you come up on your big toe mounds. Press your ankles forwards. Exhale, come down. Add your hands this time. Inhale, come up on your tippy toes, hands all the way up. Try to keep your heels together. It's not easy. Exhale, hands down, heels down. And one more time, inhale all the way up. Heels together. And exhale, hands down, heels down. Nice. Take your heels more or less to the edge of the mat, your toes in. And here we'll use our hands right away. Inhale, hands forwards, knees down and together. Our torso nice and erect. Exhale to stand up. This is called goat pose. Inhale, knees down and forwards. Feel that through your calves, your ankles. Exhale, rise up. And one more time. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice. One more for the low body. Turn your toes to the edge of the mat, heels in. Inhale, hands all the way up overhead, and exhale, sit down as far as you can, as long as your feet remain flat. Don't have to go any great depth. You're not really warmed up yet. Inhale, stand all the way up, send your hands up. Exhale, sit down. And one more time, inhale up. Exhale, down. And inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands out wide to the sides of the body. Just give it a little shake here. And just to riff a little bit more on this idea of inner alignment. So we've established what it is that old heart of yours really wants today. But alignment to me means when your internal alignment, when your heart, your words, what you're saying, your thoughts, what you're thinking, and what you're actually doing are all in alignment. So heart, words, mind, and action all need to be lined up. So I find, I'm saying, oh, I want to be fit, I'm going to get fit, and I might be saying that, but I'm thinking, oh, I'm tired, and I'm laying on the couch, what am I doing? Looking at my phone. That's not in alignment, just saying. So we're trying to bring alignment to all of those things through our practice. So be mindful of that. Let's take some side bends. Inhale, hands all the way up overhead. Here, let's interlace your fingers behind your head. Bring your elbows slightly forwards. Still squeeze your heels together. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, side bend to the right, but find more extension through the left side of the body. Not so much a collapse on the right side, extension on the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, over to the left. Hips go right. Keep your elbows forwards. Inhale, up. Exhale, side bend. Right. Extend through that left hip. Inhale, up. Exhale, over. So alignment is a subtle thing. Inhale, up. And exhale, release your hands back down. Hands come to your heart. Let's take a back bend and a forward bend. As you inhale, push your hips forward, lift your chest up, squeeze your bum, look at the ceiling, and settle in here. Feel your heels squeezing together, your baby toes trying to dial away from one another. Keep your chest lifting, your bum squeezing, and then send your hands overhead, biceps towards your ears, arms moving towards straight. It may or may not happen. Hips forwards, chest up, look at the ceiling, and then inhale, come up. And exhale, interlace your fingers behind your head, elbows forwards, tuck your chin, roll down your spine, bend your knees. Nice. Do that a couple of times. Inhale, up, hands in prayer. Exhale, back bend. Look up. And then inhale, up, interlace behind your head, ragdoll down. Oh, that feels nice. One more time. Inhale, up, hands up. Exhale, back bend. And then inhale, up, interlace behind your head, elbows forwards, roll down. Yummy. Inhale all the way up, send your hands to the ceiling. And here as you exhale, keep those feet strong. Turn to your right, palms face up, arms parallel to the ground, and look to the back right hand. So trying to find nice and spacious through the upper chest. Inhale, hands overhead, hands touch. Exhale, twist to the left, palms face up. Look to the left. Again, inhale up. Exhale, right, palms face up. Gaze back. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the left. Nice. Inhale, hands all the way up. Now palms face forwards and exhale, sit into this darn chair. We like to do this in yoga. Still, your feet are pressing down, heels squeeze to one another, and that squeezing action of the heels, hopefully you're feeling that in the outer butt cheeks there. Chest nice and proud, face relaxed. So whatever that heart's desire was, bring it to the fore right now in terms of your action. Listen to the body, listen to the heart, and then we'll line up what we're saying and thinking with that. Nice big inhale. And exhale, fold all the way forwards. Inhale to lengthen to a half lifted position. As you exhale, bend your knees till your hands do touch the mat. And step just your right leg back, a long step. And then drop your right knee down to the mat. You want to find a sense of right hip forwards, left hip back. Finding yourselves in this lizard lunge, it's called. We'll take your right hand off the side of your mat on your fingertips, probably, or on a block if that's handy. And take your left hand up to the ceiling, look up, stretch up, and exhale, bring that hand back down. Let's do that again. Inhale, maybe you roll your hand up the arm line across your chest up to the ceiling, and exhale down. One more time. Inhale, opening up. This is called easy twist, believe it or not. And exhale all the way down. Nicely done. Walk your hands back in. Bring your hands onto your knee as you sit up. Right hip forwards, left hip back. Back toes nicely tucked here. Find that sort of confident determination. You could be leaning on that front knee a little bit, or if you need a little bit more juiciness, bring your hands all the way up overhead and try to find an unsupported kneeling lunge here. Kind of drag that left foot back, right knee forwards. Find a sense of activation. Big inhale and exhale. Bring your hands back to the mat. Lift your back knee up. Just move back a little bit and then step forwards to a half lift. Exhale to fold, to bend your knees. And then take your left leg back this time. Left toes tucked, left knee on the mat. And take your left hand off the side of the mat. So let's start this a little bit more articulately on this side. Right hand draws up your inner left arm across the upper chest, up towards the ceiling as you look up. And exhale, swoop back down. Two more like that. Inhale, draw your hand up your arm, across your upper chest, up towards the ceiling, stretch up. And exhale all the way down. One more time. Inhale, opening. And exhale, close it back down. Hands to place that's comfortable, and then hands on your right knee as you sit up. The sense of the hips moving towards square, you can facilitate that by trying to drag the right foot back and drag the left knee forwards, keeping your belly nicely drawn in, chest nice and proud. Trying to let energy move nicely in the body. As I said earlier, moving towards pleasure. So if this isn't pleasurable, it's probably not in alignment either. As you inhale, hands overhead, if that's available and appropriate for you, really find that sense of dragging the front foot forwards. Nice big inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Lift your back knee, move your bum slightly back, and then step forwards to a half lift, and exhale to fold. Bend your knees again. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, and exhale, hands can wash all the way down. Let's take a cleansing breath. There's no rush. Nice big inhale. And a long exhale as you bring your hands back down onto your hips this time. Moving into balances. So again, we need to find the connection with the earth in order to find our balance. Press your left foot down, dial it. Feels like you're trying to rotate it. Baby toes away from you, heel in. And then lift your right knee up. Try to keep active in that left foot. Interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. Big inhale, and exhale, kick through your right leg. Let it bend again, and then kick through your right leg. Nice and strong in the left leg. Bend it again. Wobbling might happen. That's normal. And kick one more time. This time, try to keep your leg lifted as high as you can. Release your hands out to the side for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let your foot come down and shake it off a little bit. To show you from the side, just so you can see what we're up to here. Root into your right foot, find that foundation. Draw energy up your leg by pressing the foot down. Left leg comes up, interlace your fingers underneath your left leg. If you're wobbly, try to find that structure. Big inhale, and exhale, kick. Inhale, exhale, kick. Toes back towards you. One more time. Inhale, exhale, kick. Linger here. Belly drawing in, nice and strong. Hands release for 5, 4, 3. This muscle might hurt. 2. And then 1. Foot down. And shake it off. Nice. More bounces. I may have mentioned last week I had my 92-year-old father here, and it reinforced in my mind that we really need to remember how to balance. Right, bring your right knee up, hold on to your right knee, take it out to the side as high and as wide as you can, activate your right foot, and then take your first finger and thumb of your left hand, make them touch and send it out to the left, palm face up. That's called chin mudra. And just find that sense of expansiveness from the head of your knee to your extended hand, connecting those points across the body. So stay nice and tall. And if you wobble, don't beat yourself up. It's a good thing to wobble. Hand to hip, knee forwards, foot down. Why is it good to wobble? Because you're finding your edge, your body brain is building new neurological pathways. That's going to serve you well. Stand on your right leg, left knee comes up, hold on to your left knee with your left hand, draw it up high, take it out wide, and then chin mudra with that right hand, palm face up, out to the side, belly draw in, chest proud, wobbling's happening, that's okay. Befriend the wobble, it's telling you something. Let it speak to you. Don't beat yourself up. Get everything in alignment. The mind does not need to build stories about this. Be okay with it. And then slowly, hand to hip, knee forwards, foot down, shake it off. All right. From this place, one more balance. Good old classic eagle pose. As you inhale, bring your hands overhead. As you exhale, bring your right elbow underneath your left elbow as best you can. Option 1, grab your shoulders or your outer torso somehow. Option 2, bring your hands to touch, so forming the beak of the eagle. And sit down and keep your hips down. Take your right leg out to the side, internally rotate your right leg, and keep your left hip bent. Left leg bent. Right leg comes up and over, as high on your left leg as possible. And then maybe you kickstand the floor, maybe you lift the foot, maybe you tuck the foot behind your calf. And the more you sit down, the easier this gets, at least in this body. Again, wobbling happens, that's okay. Compression is happening as well. Challenging ourselves. Is it pleasurable? Inhale, release, and exhale, glide away. Left arm under the right arm at the elbow joint. Hold your shoulders or bring your hands to prayer if that's available. Doesn't matter if you can't, that's fine. Let's not beat ourselves up. We do enough of that. Keep your hips low, left leg to the side. Internally rotate your left leg. Up and over she goes. Kick, lift, tuck. And you can sit down further. Squeeze quite strongly. Squeeze quite strongly. Breath nice and calm. Gaze nice and clear. And then as you inhale, release it all. And exhale. Bring your hands down. Go side to side a few times, just dissipating any kind of tensions that might have arisen in the hips or the mind. It's only yoga, it's okay. So alignment, aligning heart, words, thoughts, actions, right? Trying to find alignment in our daily life. Not so easy, but this practice teaches us to get more connected with what it is this heart really wants, and to be more aware of what this body wants, right? The body speaks as well. Enough nattering. Step your feet off of your mat, out to the side, toes out, heels in. Bend your knees, sink down. And we'll settle our energy a little bit here. This is more Qigong than it is yoga, but it's moving with the breath. Thumb and first finger more or less touching, creating a triangle, palms down in front of you. Nice and relaxed through your shoulders and your face. And then, as if you are moving through honey or something very viscous, inhale, pull your hands up to about heart height. Then exhale, push your hands away from you. Then turn your hands back towards you. As you inhale, draw energy towards you. As you exhale, push it out to the sides, wrists are bent. As you inhale, pull it in, moving through honey. And as you exhale, push down and straighten your legs. Take a breath. We're moving the energy around. Inhale, knees bend, hands come up. Exhale, push. Keep it nice and slow. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, push it out to the sides. Inhale, draw it in. Push down, straighten. Take a breath. And next inhale, sit down, hands up. Exhale, push. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale out to the sides. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, push down and straighten. Nicely done. Hands on your hips, square up your toes, bend your knees, jump onto the middle of your mat. And again, side to side a few times, creating a little welcome breeze in the room. Nice. And then from here, make your way, if you're not already, towards the back of your mat. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale, fold all the way forwards. Start to walk your hands up the mat, finding that dreaded push-up position. And right away, knees down, feet flat, come onto your elbows, and let your bum come down, your pelvis down. Sphinx pose. Your elbows right underneath your shoulders. So we're not way back. Elbows under shoulders, torso a little bit lifted. And there's a little bit of a tug of your elbows back towards your pelvis forwards. Finding a good little back bend here. If it's kind of cranky in your low back, maybe then decrease the angle a little bit. Drop your chin down, and then just roll your ear towards your right shoulder, roll your chin across your chest, ear to left shoulder, just moving around a little bit intuitively to sense into your neck, your upper back. Feels good. And now overlap your hands, flare your elbows out wide, lie down, placing your forehead on your hands, and take a few breaths there. So I'm sure you can bring to mind situations where you're maybe not quite in alignment. I know I experienced that quite a bit. Tendency towards procrastination is one of my biggest challenges, but I acknowledge it. So I may be saying and feeling one thing and then doing something completely opposite to that. And that's never a very productive. So using this little self-inquiry to consider that kind of situation and how you might change that over the course of time. Bring your hands out wide, palms face the floor, legs together. And then right away, we're just inhaling and lifting off the mat. Feet lifting, hands lifting, torso lifting. And flying as best we can. Here, probably best to feel your breathing. And notice that it's sort of like a bird flying. So you inhale, you're a bit higher, exhale, a bit lower. Making it feel good and right in your body. One more nice big inhale. And exhale, hands by your shoulders. Push your hands and knees. Take your knees wide. Push to child's pose. Hands forwards, head down. A little bit of a tug with your hands. They're walking forwards as you're sinking back with your bum. Feels good in this body. Hopefully it feels good in yours. And then from there, slowly walk your hands in, coming up to a seated position. And from our seat, we'll swing your legs out front. Give those legs a little bit of a shiggle, a little bit of a shake. I'll face you so we can see what's going on here. Stick pose, just to kind of create a bit of energetic connection here. Bring your hands beside the side of your body. Thumbs touch beside your hip bones there. Fingers spread nice and wide. Draw your toes back towards you. And then press with your hands. Squeeze your legs together. Feels like you're trying to lift yourself off the mat. Tiny tuck of your chin. Press down. Try to get your heels lifting as well. And then exhale. Soften. Nice. Draw your right foot in so that your right foot is just outside your left knee, but there's a gap. Bring both hands up and fold over top of that left leg, reaching for your leg somewhere, maybe towards your foot. Give it a little bit of a tug if you've got a hold of it, or just fold in. Try to keep that right knee hugging in a little bit. And there's a bind there if you want that kind of thing. We're just finding this initial fold. And then sit up. Take your right hand behind you. Take your left hand, hold your right knee, and just pull it in a little bit as you twist, or your belly in, twist to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Nice. Come back through center. Drop that right knee to the side and place your right foot on your inner left leg. Janushirshasana, head of the knee pose. Inhale your hands overhead. Exhale, fold forwards again. Reach towards your foot. Maybe your hands come just to the mat. That's fine too. It's not about what it looks like on the outside. It's what it feels like on the inside that matters. So find a place where you're fully connected with the whole experience. You're not suffering. It's pleasurable. You can breathe calmly. That's yoga. Nice. And then slowly come back up. As you lean back, send your right leg out long. Give it a little bit of a shake. And let's do those 3 poses again on the other side. Your left foot comes in, just outside your right knee, a little bit of a gap there. Bring your hands overhead, fold forwards, reaching towards your right foot, inside your left knee. If you can grab the foot, go for it. If you can't grab the foot, it doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means you can't grab your foot. That's all it means. And now try to keep that left knee hugged in a little bit as you fold forwards. A little bit of compression for that hip. Nice. Folding in. And slowly begin to sit up again. Left hand behind you. Right hand holds on to your left knee. Pull your belly in. Twist to the left as you draw that knee a little bit across the body. Belly's drawing in. A little bit of compression for the old abdomen there. Presumably aiding in digestion. And then slowly, slowly unwind. Let your left knee drop to the side, left foot to your inner right leg. Hands up. And then again, fold forwards towards the right leg this time. Find that good sense of extension through the back of the right leg, heel away from you, toes back towards you. Yeah, good sense of extension. We're trying to connect our whole body back together, sort of releasing all the tensions and blockages that we might be experiencing in our body. That's kind of what the physical practice of yoga is doing. And then slowly sit up. Stand both legs out front. Let's get into those hips a little further. Bottoms of your feet together, knees out wide. Hold on to your shins or your feet. Lift your heart up. So lift that heart proud. Keep that heart proud as you fold forwards, look forwards, fold forwards, look forwards. Maybe there's a little bit of connection, elbows to inner shins. And then let your head drop down at the end. Connect with the slow rise and fall of your breathing. Relax your face, relax your shoulders as best as possible. Nice. And up we come. Hold on to your knees, send your legs out nice and long. And then from probably about the middle of your mat, let's lie down. Oh yeah. Knees can come up and just take your knees for a bit of a spin, bit of a circle, one way, the other way. Let's take your legs and arms up, give them a little shake, a little shake. Dissipate tensions there, and then drop your feet down, your arms down. Walk your feet in to just touch your heels with your fingertips, and then simply press with your feet to lift your bum off the mat. Feel a good sense of pressure through your upper back, so across the shoulders as you press with your feet. Keep your hips lifting up. And if you like to interlace your fingers, you can. You might tuck one shoulder under, tuck the other shoulder under as you lift things up a little bit higher. But still, pressure in your feet, which are pushing your upper back, pushing into the mat, bum lifting up. And then slowly release your shoulders, release your hands, release your spine down. And again, draw your knees in towards you. A little bit of a gentle squeeze, not too hard. Just trying to neutralize the back bend. That's it. And then feet can come back down to the mat. Bring your right ankle on top of your left knee. And we'll interlace your fingers across your belly here. So get your hands out the way. Walk your left foot in and then lift your left foot from the ground. So your left leg is bent 90 degrees. And try to draw your left leg towards you. So you're trying to push with that left leg towards your torso as your right knee tries to move away from you. This is active reclining figure four, and you probably feel that muscularly, and that's a good thing. If you want, you can use your hands, so left hand might pull the left leg towards you, right hand might push the right knee away from you, but that's a choice. And then slowly, both feet come down, flip-flop your legs side to side a few times, boom, boom, releasing those outer hips. And then take it to the other side. So right foot stays on the ground, left ankle on top of the right knee, fingers interlace across your belly, walk your right foot in, lift it from the ground, legs bent about 90 degrees, a right angle. And we're drawing your right leg towards you, left knee away from you. So creating muscular activation through the hip area. And that muscular activation is going to provide us the stability and mobility gains that we're looking for. If you want, right hand behind the right leg, left hand to left knee. And it's a pull and a push, just for a little bit of assistance. And then again, release both feet to the mat. Flip-flop your legs side to side. And we'll move into our twists and the final meditation. Feet together, walk your feet in quite a bit. Now press with your feet so you can lift your bum up just a wee bit as you shift your bum to the left. Drop your knees over to the right. Hold your knees down with your right hand. And then send your left arm out to the left and look to the left. There's a spine twist. Now if your shoulders are hovering off the ground, decrease the angle of your pelvis till you can get the shoulders down. We want to relax the upper body on the mat or on the ground. Feel the rise and fall of your own breath. Relax your face, your shoulders, your hips. Smile, perhaps. I dare you. Alignment in action, right? Inner alignment. It's not what you look like on the outside. So you don't need to conform to some external ideal. You need to connect with your own internal ideal and express that. Express that in your thoughts, your words, your actions. That's challenging. And sometimes being authentic and in alignment like that can be a bit scary because you're not doing what people really expect you to do, but you're doing what you want to do, which is a good thing. Unwind. Pause. Feel that. And then shift your hips a little bit to the left, or right I should say, as your knees drop to the left, your right arm extends, maybe your left hand's holding your knees down, and you look to the right and sink in again to your breathing. So bring to mind again your intention for the class. What was that heart's desire behind practicing today? And think about the way in which you've spoken about that in the past, the way in which you've thought about that in the past, the way in which you've acted towards that in the past. And consider if there's something you could do to be better in alignment with that heart's desire. It's just an inquiry, it's not a self-flagellation. Just considering what can I do to bring myself into better alignment. And then slowly unwind, extend your legs nice and long. I like to tuck my tailbone a little bit, tuck my chin a little bit, so there's a nice sense of distance from the back of your head to your tailbone. Palms usually face up. Take a nice big inhale. And a long exhale. Close your eyes. And here, watching the slow rise and fall of your breath. Sensing the bodily sensations inside your toes, your hands, your legs, arms, torso. Connecting with the fruits of your practice, the results of your practice. Slow your breath rate down. And bringing your awareness to your heart center again. Bring that intention, whatever it was, or even if it was, there was no intention, just bring your awareness to your heart. And from that place, begin to circulate your intention throughout your body as you breathe, or circulating a sense of goodness and wellness throughout your body. Letting the circulatory system represent your intentions here. And from this place, we'll take a shared breath together to mark the end of our practice. Exhale, empty. Take a nice big inhale. And a long sigh. And thank you, my worldwide friends, for sharing your practice in this virtual space together today. So lovely to have you here. And I wish you a really beautiful day ahead of you. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well within your body, your mind, and your heart. May you meet each moment of your life with acceptance. And whatever's going on for you today, may you be peaceful and at ease. Again, thank you so much. I'll remain online here for any conversations that you might want to have. Thank you, F.A. So lovely to have. Oh, hi, Angel. Missed you there. And so just to reiterate at the end of the class here, while you're still in Savasana, that yes, this practice is by donation. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Melanie. And thank you, everyone that's donated here. Trish Powell, Scarlett, Mel. So yes, these offerings supported by your donations and graciously accepted. I believe the audio video quality should be significantly better than it has been in the past. I worked with the tech support guys yesterday until it's worked properly. So I think that. Thank you, Tricia. That's great. So I'm here every Tuesday and Thursday. Oh, you like the Qigong, that's nice. So I'm here every Tuesday, Thursday. Next week it'll only be Tuesday. I'm off to teach a yoga therapy seminar out in Tofino, BC. That the end of next week. But I'll be here this Thursday, next Tuesday. And as always, happy to accept any requests or comments. Something I just did, apparently there's groups or something on Insight Timer. So I set up a, thank you, Scarlett. I set up it's called, I think, Guy Friswell Yoga or something like that group on Insight Timer. And if you want to join in there, we can have chat type conversations or go over any questions you might have. So happy to engage with you in that way as well, if that's appropriate for you. And if there's any requests, like what is it you would like to know about or experience in your yoga practice, certainly happy to accept requests and questions. Here, just sinking into your own breath, your own presence, and wishing you all very well as you go about the rest of your day. Take care, guys.